Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is filming a makeup look on the look that I'm wearing right now. I'm actually really excited because this video is going to be the second video I am filming in collaboration with Sephora Collection. They did ask me to create a video based on my mood, and the first thing I thought of, like, what better way to kind of film my mood than my go-to makeup look. Now, don't get it twisted, go-to makeup look does not mean like everyday makeup routine, because let's be real, I don't have time to put on a full face of makeup every single day. Oftentimes, I just go barefaced. That's just the reality of it. But when I do want to put on makeup, this is kind of like what I gravitate towards. Liner, fluttery lashes, and a deep lip. I do switch out the lip color. It doesn't have to be red all the time. It can be like a deep mulberry color, or it can be a purple or bright pink. It really just depends on my mood. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to click right here to subscribe to my channel, and we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Alright you guys, so jumping straight into it, I'm going to start off with my face. Today I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, specifically in areas where I have just a little bit more texture. As you can see, my skin's going really crazy, so I decided to go in with a color correcting palette. This one's by Tarte, and I just placed the green shade directly over all of the areas of my face where I have a little bit more redness. The green typically cancels out the red, which is really just going to give you a flawless finish when applying foundation. The foundation I am using today is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This one is in the shade 6. It is super full coverage, so just know that a little bit does go a very long way. I also took this foundation onto my eyelids to act as an eye primer. After that, going into shadows, I am using the Sephora Collection Colorful Eyeshadow in the shade Lazy Afternoon, and I'm just placing this all over my lid to act as my base color. For my transition color, I did go in with the Sephora Collection Colorful Shadow in the shade Coffee Break. I just took this and really just rocked it back and forth into my crease to give me slight definition without going too crazy. For liner, what I like to do is take my pinky finger and anchor it on the very side of my face. This is going to allow my hand to stay stable, so that way I don't have any rigid edges. What I'm doing to create my wing liner today is I'm using the Sephora Collection Fine Line Waterproof 24-Hour Liner, which has honestly become one of my favorite liners. It's super matte and the felt tip is super pointy, allowing you to get a really nice, precise wing. Do you feel me? I know someone does. After liner, I like to always tight line. I am using the Sephora Collection Retractable Waterproof 24-Hour Liner. For mascara, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, and I'm just doing a light coat on my upper lashes because I am going to be applying falsies as usual. I mean, who am I if I don't apply falsies? Just saying. For those of you interested in the falsies I use, I'm going to link them down below, as well as the other Sephora Collection products I use in this video. After applying the falsies, you can see I do have kind of like some shadow peeking through from when I last used a falsie. So I like to go in with the Fine Line Waterproof 24-Hour Liner by Sephora Collection and just drag it directly over top so that way everything is nice and black. For the brow bone, I'm using the Sephora Collection Colorful Shadow in Early Frost, and then I'm just blending it out with this IT Cosmetics brush, and I don't know, I'm obsessed with how simplistic the eyes are, but they're like so glamorous all at the same time, if that makes any sense. For my under eye concealer, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which is one of my favorites. I also like to take this concealer and gently clean up that wing a little bit. Once I applied the concealer exactly where I wanted it, I just went in with a damp beauty blender and blended everything out. Once everything was blended, I just set my under eye concealer with a little bit of the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I just kind of baked a little bit. I didn't go too crazy though. And to set the rest of my face, I wanted to kind of balance out how pale my face looked after foundation. So I went with a darker powder. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact Powder in the shade 6. I'm honestly so obsessed with this powder. It's so finely milled. It just glides onto the face and it's so silky and it's so smooth, and it's just one of my favorites. You guys definitely have to kind of try it out to see exactly what I'm talking about. Moving on, I needed to add color to my face, so I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I mixed these two bronzing shades closest to the left in the palette, and I just applied it in the perimeter of my face to kind of bronze up my face, like I said, to give me a little bit more color, because often I find that when you apply foundation and powder and concealer and all of that stuff, you lose dimension in your face, so you always want to bring it back with a darker powder. For highlight today, I wanted a highlight that was going to blind you. So I went in with a little bit of the Benefit What's Up cream highlighter, put it on the highest points of my cheekbone, and then just gently blended it out. Once that was blended, I went in with the Jaclyn Hill and Becca Champagne Face Palette, and I took the shade Prosecco Pop, and I applied it directly over top, and holy moly, freaking cess. Like, it looks gorgeous. I also applied this on the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. For blush today, I wanted to do something that was going to go with a ton of different lip colors and a ton of different eye looks. So I opted for the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in the shade Video. For lips, I went in with the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in the shade Always Red. Such a super classic bright red. It's gonna look good on a ton of different skin tones. The formula alone is so freaking creamy. It's overwhelming, but it's weird because it's matte. But it's not like super matte to the point where you can't move your lips. It's not drying. It's such a movable formula. It's not gonna break down or crumble. Honestly, when I wore this, I was like, I am winning. My mood was winning because I didn't need to touch up my lips at the end of the day. All right, you guys, that pretty much wraps up my go-to makeup look. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up so that way I know. Also, don't forget to check out the description box down below where I list all the Sephora Collection products I used in today's video. Also follow them over on social because they have some pretty banging products that you may not know about unless you follow them over on social. So do that. I don't think I have anything else to say except subscribe to my second channel, Ashley Marie Vlogs, if you guys want to stay updated on my life outside of this main channel. So with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all in the next one. Deuces.